And let me make sure I'm recording. Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. I am also the creator of Conscious Self-Healing, a 6-week program in which we work with the laws of the universe and we learn how to create the happy, healthy lives that we desire. Today, I wanted to talk about our focus. What I have noticed throughout the human collective is that people are missing a key piece of the puzzle here. And one of the things that people are not seeming to grok is the fact that this universe that we live in is a holographic universe. This is confirmed by quantum physics. And the rule in this quantum universe is that what we focus on is what the universe gives to us. What we focus on increases. So who is in charge of your focus? Who is in charge of your attention point? What we focus on, we get more of. Therefore, we want to make sure that we are each focused on what it is that we truly want, not on what we don't want. And what I have noticed is that the media focuses our attention in a very specific direction, or a few very specific directions. And these directions don't feel good. These are in the direction of fear, in doubt, in divisiveness, in separation. And when we place our attention there, we simply get more fear, doubt, divisiveness, and separation. When it comes to our own realities, our own physical bodies, our own physical health, it is imperative that we are able to focus on our well-being in order to create well-being. Because when we are focused on disease, disease simply amplifies. And even if we can bring our body back into balance for a short period of time, excuse me while I fix the lighting here or try to fix it. Anyway, for a short period of time, we can heal our bodies, we can bring our bodies back into balance. But if we are still believing in disease, disease is going to come back again. Why? Because it's something that's out of balance with who we are. We are infinite beings. We are not these physical bodies. We are not these personalities. We are the soul. We are the infinite being in these bodies. As the infinite being, we are creators and we can create anything we want. However, we have to understand how creation works. And the law of attraction is permanent. It is consistent across the board 24/7. And it says what we focus on is what we get. So the healthcare system focuses our attention on disease. It is completely focused on preventing disease, fighting disease, looking for disease. All of those things are focused on disease. Therefore, in the collective, disease gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and deadlier and deadlier and deadlier. But it doesn't have to be that way. All we have to do is change our focus. Because when we stop focusing on disease and we start focusing on the well-being at hand, because our bodies are always functioning exactly the way they are designed to function. We simply have to understand how the universe is set up to function, how this hologram works. And how it works is it directly reflects our beliefs. So when we believe that we are being attacked by a disease, that becomes our experience. That became my experience when I was being attacked by cancer. That was my experience. Every day I woke up terrified of this thing that was bearing down, this enemy that had come to attack me. Until finally one day I realized, wait a minute, there is no enemy here. All there is me and my body. And my body is doing something to send me a message. My body was out of balance because I, the being in the body, was out of balance. Humanity, we have all been out of balance because we have all been asleep for hundreds of thousands of years. Humans have been asleep. We have fallen out of our divine inner knowing. We have fallen apart from our soul. We have separated ourselves into three pieces: body, mind, and soul. Those three separate pieces are not meant to be separate. They're meant to be one thing, three pieces of one. But we humans, we have been operating just from the mind for so long. We have not been operating as the soul that is in a body with a mind. So we have split ourselves. And we have forgotten the universal laws. We think that what we look at is what is, but what we look at is what we have created. We are creators, and we create with our focus. So if we allow doctors or the media or anyone else to place our focus on something that we don't like, that is our responsibility. We each have to be responsible for our own attention point. And when we place our attention out in the world around us, we cease to place our attention within. And we lose sight of our soul. We lose sight of who we truly are. And when we lose sight of who we truly are, we fall into states of dis-ease. It's not easy to lose sight of who we are. It's not easy to try to fit ourselves into a world that is in chaos. It is not easy to try to fit everybody else's idea of who we're supposed to be. It doesn't work, and we don't have good results with it. Have you noticed that? I sure have. But when we can turn our focus around and we can start focusing inside, and we can take command of our own attention points, and we can stop focusing on all the stuff that we don't want, which just continually gives us more and more and more of what we don't want, we can start focusing on what we do want. We can start focusing on the well-being that we are. We are the soul. There's nothing wrong with you as a soul, ever. When you start focusing on the well-being within, the external world changes. I see in the media people talking about, well, the numbers have increased because we are doing more testing. Yeah, because the more we focus on what's wrong, the what's wrong increases. This is the way universal law works. What we focus on increases. This is why that is. It's not some political ploy. It's not some conspiracy theory. This is how the universe actually works. The more we focus on disease, the bigger it gets. But if we change our focus, if we start looking and seeing that disease is not what's happening to any of us, our bodies respond to our beliefs. Our hologram responds to our beliefs. So when there's a mass conscious belief that diseases and viruses attack our bodies, that becomes the mass conscious experience. The universe is mirroring that set of beliefs. But the beliefs are not true. It's not how it actually is working. But right now, we are in the midst of the greatest shift of consciousness humanity has ever experienced. We are waking up. We're starting to recognize that we are not these bodies, but that we are the soul. And as the soul, we are unlimited. And as we wake up, we start to realize that we have been trying to play by all of the human rules. And the human rules don't really have anything to do with universal law. And when we stop trying to play by the human rules and we start playing by universal law, life gets simple. Because you know what? The universe is simple. When Jesus said, the meek shall inherit the earth, that word in Aramaic, the language that he spoke, the word meek actually translates into the word simple. There is great power in simple. What if the solution is actually simple? What if all we have to do is change our focus? What if we have to simply stop focusing on all of the stuff that we don't want? All of the fear, the doubt, the worry, the anger. And what if we start focusing on the love, the peace, the harmony? Harmony within creates harmony without. Inner harmony creates harmony with the external world. Everything in the external world comes from inside us. And if we're focused on, I'm not okay, then that gets reflected back in our physical circumstances. Aren't we tired of being not okay? Aren't we tired of being ill at ease? Aren't we tired of dis-ease running rampant through the collective? Wouldn't it be more fun to have ease, well-being, peace, harmony? Wouldn't it be more fun if people worked together? Wouldn't it be more fun if you could live without fear of judgment and recrimination? Wouldn't it be more fun to live without any fear of disease? Wouldn't it be great if we didn't believe that stuff was out to get us. That diseases and viruses were coming to attack us. Wouldn't it make life a lot more simple, a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun? What if it is actually simple? Hey, thanks for joining. Kinsey, I see you're joining here today. Hey, I've tried sending you a message through Messenger a few weeks ago. I know you didn't see it yet, so check Messenger. See, I'd love to connect. I'll use this platform to connect with you. Hey, Michelle and Kathy, thanks for joining, everybody. So anyway, my book is called The Simplicity of Self-Healing, because you know what? It is simple. We don't have to complicate things. But what we do have to do is be in control of our own attention point. When we're busy watching the news and the media, everything that's going on in the external world, and we allow our focus to be drawn into the things that we don't like, that don't feel good for us, when we allow doctors to tell us that we only have 6 months or a year or 5 years left to live, or that we have to live for the rest of our lives on this medication to manage our symptoms, those things don't feel good. And those things are highly, highly magnetic. And we get those attention points all over us, and they force our attention in a certain direction. And it's the direction in the opposite direction of well-being. It is up to each and every one of us to take our own attention point and turn it in the direction that will create for ourselves a great life. You are here as the soul on a mission. You are here for a reason. You didn't just fall out of the sky here. You came here with purpose, on purpose. Why are you here? If you are here right now, you are fulfilling a purpose. Wouldn't you like to be on point, on purpose with your soul intention for being here? Wouldn't you like to live a life of well-being, of excitement, of enthusiasm, of joy, of feeling good about yourself in your body? You're not going to get that from the external world. The external world does not have that agenda for any of us. The external world has its own agenda. Look at the agendas that are being pushed in the external world. This is not a political statement. Just look at the agendas that are magnetic. People want you to look in the direction of disease because there are billions and billions of dollars being made on disease. But we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. But if that's where your focus is, then you're going down the rabbit hole, whether you like it or not. Not because you did something wrong or you're bad or anybody else is bad, but simply because this is how the universe works. What we focus on is what gets made manifest in our lives. The answer is simple. And the answer comes from within. When we focus inside on our own inner knowing, the answers come. And they're simple. And life starts to become easy. And you start to feel at ease in your body. You start to feel at ease with yourself. And when you feel at ease with yourself in your body, you begin to be at ease in the world around you as well. And as each and every one of us returns ourself to ease, the entire collective hologram changes. This is how we each can change not only our own world, but the world around us. As each and every one of us steps onto the new earth, which happens when we remember that we are the soul. We are not just the physical body and the mind, the personality. We are not these personalities, we are the soul. When we start operating as the soul, as the well-being that we are at our core, we start living in peace and ease and harmony within. And that stands us firmly and squarely on the new earth. We can stay focused on the chaos and confusion of the old earth as it crumbles. And we can add our energy to that. Or we can manage our own attention point. We can stop letting other people direct our attention for us. And we can take charge. And we can turn our attention inward. The entire universe is accessed from within. If you are ready to take control of your attention point and start working in alignment with universal law so that it can be simple, so that you can start to live in peace and harmony within yourself, in your body. Conscious self-healing starts on Monday, November 9th, 2020. Today is Thursday, before Monday. So you got 4 days, 3 to sign up. If you are ready, reach out and contact me. I would love to have you in this group. There are only 6 spots left. 5, actually today I signed another one, 5 spots left. They're going fast. So a couple more that are waiting to sign up. So please, if you would like to spend 6 weeks redirecting your focus, taking command of your attention point so that you can focus on the well-being at hand, reach out. This is your opportunity. So thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch another episode of Lunch with Lisa. So I'm Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. You can reach me at connectingyoutoyou.com. You can also find me on Facebook. I have a private Facebook group called Soul Sourced Healing. Please come join if you're not already a member, and reach out to me if you would like to be part of conscious self-healing. The spots are going fast. Come on in. This is your time. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Until next week, create for yourselves a great week. Bye for now.